There's no way we're doing this sober.
Punch face.
Punch face, yeah.
It's not. There's no trying to outsmart Bane. Because that's one thing they don't convey very well is that the character Bane is very intelligent as well as stronger than Batman. That's how he broke him in the first place. Was he outsmarted him and then he beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So there was no Batman trying to counter that. It's like that
There's no matching wits.
We just meet, and he even draws first blood. He hits him first. He just screams and hits him.
Yeah. It was like, oh, I see you there, and they made some utility belt stuff, and oh. It's a good scene.
And it is.
It's actually got some of the best dialogue. They actually use Bane, and it's more intelligent. He's got some great lines in there, and then it's the iconic scene where he lifts him up, breaks him over his knee, and
it was pretty fucking cool.
I have nothing critical to say that.
That's the coolest moment in the entire film.
Going back to Star Wars, it's like in Episode 3 when you finally see Vader arise and he stands up and there's the Death Star being built behind him, and you're like, yes, this is what I watched those 3 crappy movies to see.
The very end, the last 4 minutes.
This is what I had to sit through Jar Jar Binks. And there's things that you can overlook. Batman's back is broken. He gets better in prison.
Sure.
Okay, fine. I'm cool. It is based off a comic book, and these are elements that must happen in order to
it did happen in the comic book. He got recuperated. He literally broke his back. He couldn't walk, and he recuperated, and then he came back and beat up Bane.
Yeah.
But it's 2 fights that are pretty much exactly the same, and somehow he's stronger now?
After his back has been broken, after he's been in a prison in the desert.
It's been 3 months, and he gets better, and he comes back, and he beats the dog shit out of him this time. And he does exactly the same thing. There's nothing better. It's not like he has better gadgets.
Well, you see, it was during the day.
A better suit.
Bane was born in the dark. It
doesn't make sense.
The willing suspension of disbelief is a very important part of any film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Avengers, for example. Loved Avengers. If you wanted to, you could find plot holes and devices and contrivances and just terrible, terrible narrative. But you are so encouraged not to. You love every minute of it because it's in your best interest to. And it's exciting and it's fun. This movie did not have that. You have Catwoman, who apparently, although she's the greatest cat burglar in the entire world, can't steal a motherfucker's identity and lose herself. She wants a fresh start.
Or erase her own identity.
So she needs
erase her own. She needs this mythical software device that can erase her from every system anywhere.
Every system ever. That Batman, he bought and then hid because he didn't want it. I was always under the impression that Batman went out and, fought criminals, not just prevented them from having cool things.
Yeah.
It's just never been a part of the character. All those weapons that I've spent billions of dollars developing. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide them in a warehouse underneath Gotham. The world is
in pristine working condition.
Yes, with all the ammunition stored right next to them.
Good to go.
They didn't need to steal his shit. They could have got their own. Okay, the police get out. The police are still armed, and they go running down the street, Braveheart style, right into oncoming automatic.
Let's file 10 wide. Every single cop will
Straight
just
down the
walk
street.
straight at him.
And we're gonna fire our semi-automatic pistol in full dress uniform at them very bravely, and then get shot and die. I didn't go to police academy. I've seen the movies though, and I have a feeling that that's not standard operating procedure. If in facing a large force of enemy, that's just fucking common sense.
Yeah.
You don't just sit there and be like, "Ah, they're shooting us." Bane, who's been just a badass, and no one's been able to stop him, and he's been doing all this stuff, and he's outsmarted and beat the Batman, and the Batman comes back, beats the crap out of him, and the Catwoman comes in and shoots him.
And shoots him in the chest.
And you're like,
He's dead.
Really? Then you got Talia, who has spent years inserting herself into these high societies, and she has developed this alter ego, this character to fool Bruce Wayne, to get in exactly the right position to manipulate him into whatever. And then she reveals herself, and then she's being evil, and then she dies in a car accident. Goes and it crashes, and she hits the steering wheel, and she dies. Not quickly. She was able to express a few things before she went in passing. But let's mention that you got Commissioner Gordon in the back in the trailer with a giant device that is not attached to anything, rolling around in there, and he walks out just fine.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Batman kills her. That's another defining thing about the character. Batman doesn't kill. Batman does not take a life ever.
That is very true.
Even he will not take an action that will lead to another's death.
Which Nolan recognized in, he doesn't kill Joker.
That's right. He could have let him fall. He saved the homicidal maniac's life.
Yeah.
And he's shooting missiles at the truck. He's trying to blow it up, kill her and the dude driving the truck.
Cloud rises over 7 miles.
He killed him with a bomb.
Nolan nuked Batman. He's not just gonna kill him quietly and no, he's gonna fucking nuke him.
He's not gonna do like kind of what I expected, which I did expect him to kill him.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, oh, he's gonna take Bane with him. It's the only way he can like take down some situation arises where it's the only way he can take down Bane is if he sacrifices himself to stop Bane, and that didn't happen.
Okay, so the atomic bomb goes off, and Batman, who's been misunderstood, he's been the Dark Knight. The city hates him. Takes the bomb out over the bay, and it goes off in a glorious mushroom cloud, and then he's gone, and the people of Gotham realize that he was the hero, and they erect a statue in his honor. Wait, I've seen this before. I'm getting this weird sense of deja vu. You ever see that movie, Iron Giant?
Yeah.
Didn't the same fucking thing happen?
The exact same thing.
It's the same plot device. I mean, it's not even...
Yeah,
let alone
he takes
the
the bomb, he flies away, he explodes, and they're like, oh, he wasn't so bad, he saved us all, and they build a statue of him.
See, and the kicker is, he's not actually dead. Well, guess what? In Iron Giant, he wasn't actually dead either.
Well, that's fine for a robot.
The autopilot's broken. I don't know if you picked this up in the film.
Did they say autopilot?
I think they mentioned that the autopilot was not working.
How many times do they say autopilot? That'd be a good compilation.
Be
You guys got that, right? The autopilot didn't work.
Because he didn't fix it.
Oh, wait, he fixed it.
Oh, yeah, he did fix it on all of them. Okay, so with the autopilot working, there's a little math involved here, and I'm not going to lay this all out for you, but suffice to say, with a nuclear bomb, even with an autopilot, if you're flying out over there, even if you were able to eject or somehow get out, you'd be caught in the blast. Like, there's no way to save the city and escape. I mean, what did you do? Swim to shore? I mean, what exactly happened here? Autopilot doesn't cover it. It doesn't answer the question.
There was a minute left on the thing. If he'd have ejected into the bay where everyone could have seen him, it's the only way it could have worked. If he'd ejected into the bay, and then the thing flew out. and exploded. Which, by the way, somebody did the math the other day. Would have had to have been going 350 plus miles per hour, which is possible.
It didn't look like it could do that when it was trying to outrun missiles.
It is a prop-driven aircraft.
It's not Airwolf. It can't go Mach 5. My God. All that being said, we're not trying to make you hate the movie.
If you liked it, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you liked it and you haven't read a lot of Batman, I have some great recommendations. There are some things that should be on your shelf.
Yeah.
The Long Halloween.
Definitely.
Batman Year One.
Yeah. You want to see where Batman Begins comes from. It's Frank Miller's Batman Year One.
That's a fantastic book. And The Dark Knight Returns, also by Frank Miller.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Quintessential. Yeah, you can't do...
And if you liked Batman coming out of retirement kind of thing, Dark Knight Returns, that's what it is. He's fucking 60 plus years old.
Kicking Superman.
And he beats the shit out of Superman. It's awesome.
It is honestly one of the greatest moments in comics. Anyway, that if you have nothing else on your shelf, have Dark Knight Returns.
Mm-hmm.
Hush.
Hush is, again, a really good detective story. A great detective. And it has, like, the whole rogues gallery.
Yeah.
Like, that's great for villains. It's a long book.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. And that goes for Long Halloween as well. That's just a great detective story.
Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke is a fantastic book. If you liked The Dark, if you loved Heath Ledger, this is a great Joker story. It's kind of a Joker origin tale, and it's amazing.
If you just like Batman, read some other things that he happens to be in, like New Frontier. You got Darwin Cook. Darwin Cook understands Batman.
The new 52 Batman, the new issues, and the new graphic novel over here.
Good stuff.
It is
good stuff going on right now.
That's a great representation of Batman. This Batman and Robin right here.
Yeah.
That's more about Damian being a badass, but it's a really good Batman story.
If you got excited by the hint, the taste of Robin, this is a Robin you can sink your teeth into.
But arguably one of the best Robins, Damian Wayne.
The neat thing about this is Batman is played by Dick Grayson.
Yeah, this is where Batman...
Former Robin. So it's a good take on both just the entire universe and how the characters of Batman, the icon of Batman, interacts with the icon of Robin, and how different characters in those roles kind of play out in different ways. And yeah, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, they not only do they do the Long Halloween, you have Dark Victory
and Haunted Night.
And really, like we keep saying, anything with Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale.
You see those two names, you pick it up.
Pick it up.
They're fantastic. They've never done anything bad.
You don't walk away. You don't put that down going, I wish there was more. Mm-hmm. It's very satisfying. Mm-hmm. See, we really like Batman. Where was I going with that? Right. We do. We like Batman. I wish he had been in Dark Knight Rises. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Just because you wear the cowl, just because you have a utility belt.
Pointy ears.
And you got the symbol, it doesn't make you the character. And that's what I was missing in it.